It is September. It is time for your love reading. Welcome to My Virtual Tarot and the network, the Psychic Network, which is you. Please do me a favor and go to the website, myvirtualtarot.com. I'll be very happy to see you there. Register to become a reader, or if you know of someone who you think would be a great reader, please ask them to register. Please break the website. The profile uploader finally works. We've been working on it for a while. Not every little bit of it works, but most of it. It's going to be a donation-based platform. And so you're going to be able to go there and upload a profile. Please include a bio and also your PayPal information. The great thing about this is that the rest of the audience, everyone out there who has zero interest in actually reading tarot, because there's probably some who are in the middle, they're like, well, I kind of like to read tarot, but I'm not sure I'm very good. Some who are on the right who are like, hey, I'm really good and I'd like to read tarot. And then some are on the left who are like, I never want to read tarot, but I sure would like a reading. We're going to bring all those people together and we're going to allow you guys to become a community of healers. You know, it's going to be awesome, because why should these call centers have all the fun, right? And let's support each other and let's break that paradigm down. That paradigm is an old, musty paradigm. Okay, so here we go. Again, I want to say donation-based. What does that mean? That means, I believe, for $1, you can send money via PayPal. But please, you know, as we get this going, we're going to have a comment system, and so readers are going to be able to decide what that donation is. But initially, we want it to be no, there's no fee charged other than $1. Again, people are generous, and I have to have faith that we're going to support each other, so that's cool. Now, we still have professional readers. I am one of them. We, of course, can't do free readings for everyone because we're doing this channel and we're working on our playlists and that kind of thing. So if you would like a professional reading, that is available on the channel as well. Purchase it the way you've always purchased it. Thank you for everyone who purchases readings from me, from the other professional readers who are on the site. One more thing, I'm not done yet. If you do decide to join and you are a professional reader, please let me know. We will handle your profile differently, and we will handle it as a professional. If you are a professional, you also have the ability to gain a playlist on this channel and to build a following. Okay, there are the announcements. I'm done. Here we go. Okay, let's see what's going on with Aquarius 4. September of 2016. Yes. Okay, so this card came up for Libra. Often this happens. Okay, so it's the 10 of Cups. Perfect. Sunshine, lollipops, and rainbows. Doesn't get any better than this. This is the overall environment for you for the month of September. Now, what does this mean? This means that maybe you're moving into the perfect home. Oh, you have the best view. You've been trying, you've been building, you've been waiting. This is it. This is perfect. Everyone's come together. Oh, my word. You couldn't get any better. Your community is exactly where you want to be. You're out in the community, you're showing off with your family, okay, so this is a love reading. It's getting really sugary. I'm getting cavities, right? So this is the cavity card. You're so happy with your family and everything that's around you. It's beautiful. It doesn't get any better than that. What does this mean for love? Love, yes, yes, yes. If you're looking for love, you're looking for family, if you want to complete your family, all of that begins in the month of September. Now, it's scary actually as a reader to predict this type of thing, because Aquarians are going to come out of the woodwork and say, why didn't this happen for me? I don't feel as if this is happening for me. Well, sometimes there's just like this moment in time, I like to call it a Kodak moment, where you realize that everything really is perfect in your life. So it's kind of like this flash of perfection. And so watch for that. And sometimes with a sunset, they'll call it the green flash. So you like watch the sunset and you watch the sunset and then you're like, oh, I saw the green flash. It's like that. It's just watch for that flash of perfection in your life. Once you have a glimpse of that, then you know how to recreate that. And that's coming for you this month as well. Next card to come up, Knight of Swords. Interesting. Okay, so you're Aquarius. And this came up also for Cancer. Very interesting card always. Sometimes when I see it like this, I say there's trouble coming. Now, there's trouble coming in the upright. In the reverse, it can mean there's trouble coming or that you have averted a small disaster. And that disaster has been in your challenge position. It can also speak to weather patterns, and so it can speak to perhaps weather was supposed to roll in and that you were challenged with that, and actually it missed you. And I'm hearing that as well. So you prepare and then nothing happens. There's a sense of purpose that goes along with this card, and also because it is a sword, it's a card of cause. And so there may be a certain sense of what's it all about, what's my cause this month. What do you know, and you're Aquarius, so you're like very cause driven. You are also very independent, and so this can mean that that independence is challenged a little bit this month. To ride solo is being challenged a little this month. You might miss some of your independence this month. That has to be sacrificed for this larger community, this sense of happiness about you, this stage that's been set that is all like, it's like a Broadway play and everybody is singing and dancing, and you're like, oh brother, but I really just want to run out on my own and do something for myself, you know? It's like, what is my cause? What is my thing? But this feels very community based. Okay, so up comes this currency card, and so this is about giving and receiving practical help, financial help, gifts, charity, and it really is a charity card. The difference between charity and receiving is that there are no strings attached to charity. So it's a gift. So you're challenged with that, giving gifts this month or gifting someone with your help. Helping people out is a bit of a challenge, or you receiving help from others is a bit of a challenge. Sometimes it just means it's difficult for you to ask for help because you are so independent that if you need help, it doesn't feel natural and comfortable to ask. Now, helping others, you're pretty good at that, it looks like, because we had that 10 of Cups coming up initially, and that is telling me that you're setting a show in motion. But there's a certain amount of support that you need in order to keep that show in motion, and you're wondering whether or not you really want to offer any more of your, if you want to, you know, I'm hearing if you even want to like cook or do the practical things around the house, the giving that you do every day, like it's kind of like maybe you're not feeling it, or you wonder if it's worth it, and is it serving you? That's what I'm hearing. Okay, once again, going back to looking for love, having that flash, that moment, that green flash where you finally see this is what this is all about. I'm visioning this. Now I can see what it looks like. Moving into the challenge position, what we have is this sort of focus, I guess, or feeling like you're being taken off course a little bit. Like, your challenge is to do it the way you want to do it and to remain independent. So there's like this sort of pull. There's a bit of a struggle there. Like, you do want that. Piece of you wants that, and that's the overall environment, and you see it. But then there's this whole independence thing going on at the same time, and you're kind of questioning whether or not you can maintain your independence and have all that too. Yeah, how much do I want to give to this? Do I want to put myself out there financially? Do I want to share? Do I want to gift someone with, well, it's the same thing. Do I want to give up what I've created, which I have enough to share, with somebody else? So there are some questions coming up for our single Aquarians as well. There's a certain amount of compromise that you're going to have to do in order to do this situation here. Last card to come up, King of Cups. Interesting. Now, again, everybody's going to say, why are all your cards reversals? Well, it doesn't really matter. King of Cups doesn't really matter. This is a king who is emotionally available. Even in the reverse, he's still emotionally available. So someone is showing up for you this month. Now, I'm going to read him as he is in the upright first, because that's what I'm feeling. I'm feeling like this guy is, there's just like this little thing here that's got you reevaluating him. And if you're single, there's this little thing. But basically, this is a guy who can relate to you at a very sweet level. He's an artist. He's a shoulder to cry on. He enjoys the Broadway play that you've created. He'll partake of it and with a zest, with a gusto. And if the man in your life, or the man that we're speaking to, doesn't show up as a Scorpio, a Pisces, or a Cancer, he's probably got some of that in his chart. I do want to say this guy can be a bit moody. Now, who can't? And there are just some situations here that take you off your game a little bit and make you wonder whether or not you should give up on all of your causes, your righteousness, I'm hearing, because you are mighty righteous, in order to have that Ten of Cups. He can act out, and so sometimes you don't get all the good stuff 100%. And so it's got you reevaluating him just a little bit. So if you're looking for love also, and this guy shows up, he's a good guy. I want to say he's a good guy. Might have a little bit of a drinking problem. He may become overly emotional at times, but it depends upon how much water he has in his chart and where it is. And I'm going to say that because I'm feeling very much as if this is just a bit of a tarnish guy. I mean, who isn't? Nobody's perfect, right? And it's almost Spirit telling you, Aquarius, hey, don't be so hard on this guy. He's going to show up. You're a sword. He's a cup. You guys come at things a little bit differently. And so that Ten of Cups fits in pretty perfectly with this king who's going to show for you, and it may mean that you're going to have to compromise a little bit to have that. Now, do you want to compromise is the other question, and take a really good look at this guy, because yeah, I mean, maybe you don't. Maybe this is not the person who will create that Ten of Cups household with you. But I do feel as if he is worth exploring, and if you are looking for love, he could be older, and I'm hearing that too. He could be older than you. That could be an issue for you. And also, he may want to give to you, which feels unnatural. He may be trying to give to you. That's another option here. But you have to give to him, and you are a giver. And so that means that he's partaking, and you're wondering whether or not you want to give up your resources, your goals, your cause your righteousness to have this guy in your life to create that stage, that beautiful environment? Is that even worth it to you? So that's coming up as well. But you can have it, and that's the good news. You can have it, whether you have it now, you've just built it. There's nothing perfect within a stage production. All kinds of things go wrong. Sometimes the lights don't work. Sometimes the actors show up drunk. Sometimes the food doesn't arrive on time. And sometimes we're just sick and tired of doing the same show every day. You know, you got to show up every day and deliver the same lines, it feels like sometimes. But in the end, it's a beautiful stage production that comes together that is a 10. And so I'm going to end on that. It's a great reading for you, Aquarius. You guys rock. I hope this resonates with you. Don't forget to break the website. Go to myvirtualtarot.com and register to become a reader for donation. Again, if you are a professional reader, if you have a channel, please also send me an email at myvirtualtarot@gmail.com. Why not aggregate all of this stuff? Let's give people an option to those call centers. And I know there's some really awesome channels out there that are also working on this. And I am completely 100% behind you, because that's what we need to do. We need to get this YouTube community going and get this, talk about the Six of Swords. Let's get this ship off the rocks, and let's get some of the folks who are out there watching videos doing some work and making some money, right? So you guys can live wherever you want and do this. This is awesome. So, okay, there you go. Yay. Please also, council cards, I'm doing those for Aquarius. And higher major council, which is major arcana only, that'll be next week. I'm going to create that, upload it, and I'm having a lot of fun here, so join me. See ya in October. Bye.